Hi everyone, this is Dr. Samantha Sweeney and this is Just for Fun Fridays, your weekly dose of how to infuse diversity into your life and the life of your kids. So I'm excited about this week's item because it is tailor-made for my daughter. It's not just tailor-made for girls. I know that it seems like it's very girl-centric. You'll see why in just a minute. But it's for really all kids, but it's really, really tailor-made for my girl who loves dolls. Today we're talking about dolls. She is, she's 3 years old, so she's not necessarily totally rational all the time. And sometimes she absolutely insists on having her dolls with her. It doesn't matter if she was just downstairs and she told me 10 minutes ago that she didn't want it, or, 3 seconds ago, whatever, that she didn't want it. No, I don't want that doll. 2 seconds later, she's like, I want it. I want it now. I'm not going to sleep without it. I mean, what can you do? She's 3. You're just not very rational at 3. It's just a fact of life. So this week's item is really for her. I think she would love something like this. So it's called Heart to Heart Girls, and it's a doll series. And the thing that's really cool about this doll series, it has girls from all over the world. And I'll tell you a little bit more about this. So the manufacturer, or Amazon, recommends this for ages like 6 to 10. And the reason that they're, it's so much older than kids would normally be. Like I said, this is, I have a 3-year-old. She's very petite, so it might be hard for her to drag these around. The girls are a little bit bigger than a lot of other girls are, so that's probably why it's for kids who are a little bit older. But you could certainly get this for your little one. I mean, the doll could be sitting in her room and just kind of hanging out. It doesn't mean that she's going to be dragging her all around the house, but she can still kind of be there. So you can go 6 to 10 is a good starting point, but you could go younger if you want. So let me tell you a little bit about it. So like I said, these girls are from all over the world. And it's not from like what we sometimes think of as like typical countries. Yes, there's someone from the US, but then there's also some people from Argentina. There are girls from Brazil. There's a girl from Belarus. There's an American Indian girl. So it's really quite a range, which I think is really, really cool. So it's a great way to kind of introduce your kids, boys and girls, to kids, from all over the world. So different kids from all over the world, they have different, clothing styles. They have different hairstyles. They have different communication styles, different ways that they interact with different people. And this is a great way to kind of introduce that. I rate all of the Just for Fun items on a scale of 0 to 5 for their ability to kind of spark conversation and to, get kids going with asking questions and that kind of thing. This one is a 4 just because there's such a huge range of different kids that come from all over the world, which I think is really, really cool. Part of the reason I knocked it down just a bit is because they're really expensive. This is not like a Barbie doll that's maybe, I guess those are getting more expensive too. But these are pricey. And so that might make it, hard for some people to buy it, for a lot of people to buy it actually. But if you can make it happen, I think they're really fun. Or if you, instead of getting like a few of them, you can just get one if that's possible for you. But I do think they're really cool. And I really like the way that they introduce kids to lots of different types of people and styles of dress, and just like there's just such a huge range, and I think that's really cool. And I think too, because some kids are just so attached to their dolls, that it's something that they might become really attached to, and because they're attached to somebody who maybe is different from them, doesn't look like them, doesn't look like anyone they know, that kind of helps to kind of make it sink in that it's okay to have people who are different from you, and to expose yourself to people who are different, which I think is a really cool way to introduce your kids to diversity, around the world. So that's it for this week's Just for Fun Friday. I hope that you really enjoyed it and that inspired you to learn about people from all over the world. Head on over to the website, www.culturallycompetentkids.com, where you can get a quick one-page printout of everything we just talked about. So the age range, the different diversity themes, some questions that you can ask your kids, or some things you can play with these girls, and then ways to continue the conversation. Because remember, even though it's important to have fun with diversity, it's also important to keep the conversation going, to keep asking about things, to keep asking about people from all over the world. And if your kid plays with this girl, then she definitely will, your boy or girl will definitely ask more questions about the people from all over the world. So I hope you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week for another Just for Fun Friday. Thanks for joining us for another Just for Fun Friday. I hope that you enjoyed it and that it inspired you to go out there this weekend and have even more fun with your kids. I've created something that I'm really excited to share with you, and I think you're really going to love. I've compiled this amazing book list of all different diverse books. It has different characters, different storylines, and I think you're really going to love it. It's for kids of all ages, from babies, yes, babies, all the way up to young adults. So in order to get it, go to www.culturallycompetentkids.com. Sign up for the newsletter and it'll be sent straight to you right away, right to your inbox. You can use it for all sorts of things. You can use it for learning time, you can use it for literacy time, or just fun snuggle time with your kids. So sign up, enjoy it, and I'll see you next week for another Just for Fun Friday.